everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Man Rants about random things. Today, I want to talk to you about the wrench. Yes, we are now officially halfway through the tools, and we've only got 3 left to talk about after today. But the wrench. What does the wrench do? Many a question has been asked in a similar manner, but I don't know where I'm going with this. So, what does the wrench do? The wrench allows you to specifically access anything that has a moving part, a functionality to it. So this is a bit of an older build. This is called the River Mixer. And basically all it is a series of contraptions to make it harder to go down the river. And what will happen is once those specific I don't understand. Once that is this game. Once the levers, once the switches are thrown in the control house, it activates whatever it is set to, and you can tell what it is set to based upon its color. So, front door, if I want to close, open the front door. Same for the back door, the one that was up here. Now it's closed. No entry. Always fun. Wham! It's not exactly scaled just right. It should actually be just a little bit shorter so it falls completely and neatly in there. But before I go out, this one is spin cycle. As you see, it activates the wheel, and if we want to go gadget extendo arm, we just press this, and that pushes our spinning wheel out over into the river. You see the pistons now. And last time I did this, I remember something being wrong with level 2. I don't think it worked. Yeah, it's not extending. Oh. Well, what the heck is that? I think I know why it's not working. It looks like I built a fan and stop it. Stop it. Okay. Please, there we go. I just need a jetpack. Okay, it doesn't look like it's actually in it. But for some reason it just doesn't want to extend. Oh, it doesn't look like. Of course, just because it doesn't look like doesn't mean. Hey, you remember this from our last episode? Come on. Oh, everything is still anchored. Well, that'll do it. Is all of this anchored? No, it's just the pistons. Well, that should be easy enough. Make sure we only have things selected that shouldn't be anchored. There we go. Fixed that. Now, well, let's go back down to the control house. I don't want blue following me in here. And spin. It's fixed. I think blue is talking to me. Hold on. I like how nice people can be in this game. You know, they're not always butt heads. Anyway, so yeah, but that was actually a fairly easy fix. We just unanchored everything, and we remember that from our screwdriver lessons. And this is the river blocker, river mixer, however you want to describe it. And the lesson was actually very specifically about the wrench. I got distracted talking about the yeah, I got distracted showing off one of my builds. But you can tell this is also one of my older builds because the water does not match the river color. And the river color is a known quantity, I guess you could say. Ooh, excuse me. So what do we have here is basically... So for example, here is a wheel. It is supposed to turn, but is anchored. Everything right here is anchored. Well, let us try to get this working. Everything's anchored. Unanchor it. And now we have a functional fan. It's helping keep, you know, everything up. Was there one on this level? No. But you know, wrench is pretty simple. Something is either connected to something or something isn't. And I'll stop showing off and start showing you the wrench. Well, I can't save it either because the arm doesn't have enough oomph in order to lift this entire the thing that is keeping all of this up. In fact, yeah, bummer. Alrighty then. So I've basically lined up the ones that I could think of. So you've got your normal, basically seat is like a car seat, and it is normally the one that you use with your boats and eventually cars, because the difference with the pilot seat is that it can, just virtue of having the seat, the pilot seat allows you to move the entire build. And I'm gonna clip in a moment of me showing you what that looks like right there. as you can see, I can shift the whole thing, even sort of make it dance. Or just leave it here forever. And this is the one that is normally used with the jets because it allows you to do basic turns. Now, this is a switch. It also allows you to activate things. It and the button are really the two that you have besides these two to activate something. And so these send off a pulse, and you can see what they will activate. The source always starts on the more purple end, and what it is controlling starts off on the yellow, ends up on the yellow end. I thought for a moment that the springs and the rods and the ropes might be able to be controlled, but apparently not. Simple button use. But with delay blocks, these little hourglass looking things, you can create loops. This is how I do music. I'm gonna have to use this for scary castle music next time. This is perfect. Alright, and if we want to stop it, we just cut the chain. You see the original button sends out the first impulse into this triangle, and if we wanted a second triangle, where are you? The screen looks empty 'cause you can't see what I'm doing. Alright, so just like before, boosh, boosh, and we have to make sure that we click it the way that we want, because if we do this, well, you notice that there are two yellow ends here. That's because this only feeds into this one. You can create a time loop with just two, although it can be hard to see that you have both. They kind of overlap one another, but we don't want it to go that way. We want to do this, and we're going to change this to F flat, or no, this one F flat, this one G, yeah, F flat, G, and then G flat. Alright, I know I've been mumbling here, but I just want to make sure everything works. This will send this, and then we'll do the music like this. I love how this is a great example of this game. Boosh. Are you ready? Oh no! I did it wrong. Because the delay time has to be 0.2. But now they're out of sync. So one more time, and then I'm going to let you guys go. the end of the episode, we've got 2 little triangle loops, all playing notes that are just a full, I can't think of the word, but they're the same notes, but they're one row apart. And so this is what it should sound like. This is scary music all on its own. A little repetitive though, it needs something to mix it up. Changed the time. Is your heart racing yet, or do you just want to leave? That's the wrench. You see that we're starting to learn how to use all of the tools together, which is always really fun. It means that you're starting to learn how to make the game more enjoyable, last longer, instead of just what we started with. This. So much more fun, right? Now we're learning how to make music. Alright, kids. I'll catch you later. Bye-bye.